What's up, guys? Back again, finally, with some more GM mode. Washington Capitals this time. First of all, let me apologise for taking so long to get a video out. I have been pretty ill for the last 2 weeks, and the last video I got out was pre-recorded, so that's why that was released. But I'm back, and hopefully doing quite a few videos leading up to NHL 15, and we'll get into that more. But for now, let's just carry on with the Washington Capitals. For those of you that can't remember, these are the Washington Capitals lines as of the first day of the season. So we're going with Ovi, Backstrom, Landeskog, Selaguchi, Kuznetsov and Johansson, Benino, Like and Ward, Mitchell, Hanius and Fair. So a pretty good forward core. We could do with a better top 6 centre, but hopefully Kuznetsov will grow during the season. And our defence I really like with Olsner and Carlson, Goligoski and Niskanen, and then Martinez and Jamie McBain as the bottom pairing. I like that defence a lot. And obviously in goal we have Braden Holtby, but I think the team in front of him is good enough so we can get into the playoffs and then build from there. Let's not waste any time. I think injuries are off. Let me check that quickly. I think they are. I don't remember seeing any during the pre-season for anyone really, so that is a good sign. Injuries are off. Yep. That's good. Okay, so month at a time. So we will go to Philadelphia. Oh, that's a great start. Going on and on about the defense, and then we give up 7 goals to the Chicago Blackhawks. Oh well, 500 to start the year. We can still go on a bit of a winning streak and have a good run. So let me talk about NHL 15 quickly. I don't know what I'm going to do with it in terms of videos, because I will probably get it for the 360 when it comes to Europe on the 12th, I believe, because we have to wait an extra 3 days. But I won't do any hot or anything videos. I'm trying not to do hot or even look at hot until I get the Xbox One and can do Ultimate Team on the Xbox One, because I think I might as well play that mode with the better graphics and the better gameplay. So the only thing I really play on 360 will be GM mode and EA SHL, because I'm going to milk the hell out of actually having EA SHL on the old gen. But I could do a couple of GM videos on the 360, that would be fine. But when I get my Xbox One, it will be a couple of days before I do lots of videos on NHL 15, so it probably will be a slower pace. So I'll try and get both of these GM modes, both for Washington Capitals and the Phoenix Coyotes, pretty much at a space where we can conclude them when it comes to the 12th in a couple of weeks time. So expect lots of videos from this, and I'm going to try and throw in a few different games as well. So yeah, that's my plan for the next couple of months, and then we'll go from there as we see fit, as we reach the end of October with a 7-2-3 record, which is very nice. I've not been watching the games, have we been scoring? I can't tell really. Let's just check out the standings. Oh, there was a trade and some signings. Whoa. Okay, so team standings. Not really bothered about the West. Doesn't really affect us. Metropolitan Division. We are 17 points and tied for second on alphabetical, so that's fine. Off to a decent start. Third in the East. Buffalo at 19th. Simulation Engine's doing a cracking job. Quickly check out points. Goals. No one's up there. Selaguchi's got more goals than Ovechkin. That's interesting. But Ovechkin does have 8 assists to lead the team. And Holtby up there anywhere? No. That's fine. The season is young. Let's go check out these team statistics and then the player statistics. So we'll do teams first. So we are third in the NHL in points percentage. So we'll do that rather than actual points, because if that continues throughout the rest of the season, this is what it's going to be like. Goals for, we are 8th. Goals for a game, 7th. There's a lot of high scoring teams, but I imagine that will come down. Goals against, 10th and 8th. So we're pretty even for goal. I think we are even. We are even for goals scored and goals against per game. That's an interesting statistic considering how much we're winning. Power play is only going at 12% and is one of the worst in the league. That's interesting. penalty kill is the worst in the league, so our specialty teams aren't doing very well. We might need to address that later in the season, but you know, we're still winning games right now, so we're not too worried about that. Not really. Get the player statistics up. So 12 games into the season, Ovechkin has got 12 points, so that's fine. Carlson's doing fine. Michael Hanyu's on the 4th line has got 7 points. Jesus. Okay, plus minus. Our 3rd line's doing okay, that's good. Our 2nd line, sorry. Ovechkin's -1. That's fine. Power play goals. Ovechkin needs more power play goals. That's fine. Check out the goalies. And Neuverve could be doing better. But you know, we're still winning games. I don't think we need to address anything just yet. So let's go to the end of November to the start of December. Go another month. Get another 12 games in and then see if we need to change the lines at all. We are still getting good points percentages of about 70%. And then, having said that, we've lost 2 games in a row. And it's not looking nearly as good as it perhaps should be. Oh dear, losing 3 games in a row since that break. Actually, it's probably more than that. I think we lost the last game. This is not a good month. Something needs to change. Phoenix isn't a very good team. There we go. Right, let's get that back on track. Avalanche, I don't know what they'll be like this season. That's alright, it was an overtime loss. As long as we get points when we lose, I really don't care. There we go. Okay, so a bit of a bad stretch. That's fine. I'd rather have a bad stretch at the start of the season, so we can hopefully try to fix it and get back in contention in the late in the season. Detroit are doing well this year, so that could do with a win, and we do get a win. Oh good, Jamie McBain's got a +8 already during the season. That's good. And Johansson scoring on the 2nd line. So I can't really complain too much about that. Okay, so Pittsburgh are in our division. I know that for a fact. So this is a key game. I think they're not too far behind us. And now they're even closer. Oh, Jesus. I'm just going to shut up. I'm really disappointed that they've not released the demo for NHL 15 on Xbox 360. I really wanted just to play a new NHL game, because I've not actually done any gameplay on NHL. I've just been playing loads of different GM mode games. I've not really played any HUT or anything really, so I was quite looking forward to playing a different NHL experience. But I'm sure I'll find someone who's got an Xbox One that I can download and play with the game for a little bit. Come on, let's end the month strong. It's not been a good month for us. We've only got, oh, we did get 5 wins out of the month, I think. So it's not too bad. It looks like we're going to double our win total this year, for this in the last month. And indeed we have, so it wasn't too bad. We had a very rocky start. I might as well just do play stats, because that's what I'm currently standing on, or selected. So another 15 games have been played, so we're a quarter way through the season, and Johansson's actually leading the team in points and in goals, I believe. So Marcus Johansson's having a very good season on that 2nd line. Putting him down definitely worked, and Ovechkin and Backstrom have both got 19. Ovechkin's just not scoring. It's Landeskog that's getting most of the goals. I think we need to do something. What that something is, I don't know, because I have a feeling our power play is still not very good. So goals for again, we have 6th most in the game. We are 6th in the league, so we're still scoring. And goals against, we've brought that down a little bit as well, but still one of the highest in the league. Right, power play is still rubbish. The penalty kill's gotten better, to be fair. The penalty kill did get a lot better. So we need to do something about Ovechkin's scoring and the power play. I think I know what it might be. I think the experiment with having Alexander Ovechkin on the point and the power play, it hasn't paid through. So we're going to change that. So we will put Ovechkin back on the left-hand side, Kuznetsov instead of Like, and overload the defense with offense, and put McBain on there and move Niskanen up. Hopefully that will spark Ovechkin, and we can spark the power play in the return, and hopefully that's the only change we need to make. Let's go to the new year. At least Ovechkin's getting assists. I mean, it's not too bad, but he should have more goals than Landeskog. I think he's got the same amount of goals as Nicholas Backstrom, and that's not the purpose of the line that we made. So it's interesting. It really is. I'm not quite sure what to make of it. Oh well, as long as the team's doing well, I don't mind Ovechkin struggling a little bit. But you know, Ovechkin should be the one leading the team, not Johansson. It's great if Johansson can stay at the same pace as Ovechkin, but he should be leading the team. But I don't want to take Johansson off of his line if he is doing well. Seems a bit stupid, so we'll leave him there. That's 3 losses in a row. Come on, we need to have a bit of a more consistent stretch here. Okay, so we've got a home and away to Philadelphia. We lost a home game. Can we get the away game? No. Ooh, God. And suddenly the Capitals have come crashing down to earth. There you go. Hopefully that win can get us back on track. No, it really can't. So it's looking like December's going to be a month to forget. We've only got, what, 3 wins so far? That's just not good enough. This as playoff team, we haven't really got a Stanley Cup winning goaltender, but it's a playoff team, so we need to start playing like one. At least that was an overtime loss. But you know, it's an overtime loss to someone in our division, so we don't really make any progress. Okay, so we beat Buffalo about equal with us in the standings, and we should have beaten Ottawa based on their record, but we're just not. I don't know what it is. We're losing quite loads of games in a stretch. It's quite a concerning problem. Right, let's just go with team standings. So we're pretty much halfway through the season. We played 40 games, about midway in the league. Goals for a game, we are 16th, so that's gone down. Goals against, we are 8th, so that's remained the same. Power play is pretty much the same percentage, but I think we've got quite a few more goals. Penalty kill is still top 5, so penalty kill is actually our saving grace, but our last 10 record was 3-6 and 1, which just isn't good enough. I think we are still can't be right. No, it's not. Okay, so in the Metropolitan Division we are 7th, so we are well behind the cusp. We only won the Eastern Conference, we are 12th, so we are not actually in a playoff position as at the moment. Right, that's not good. I'm going to risk it and go to the start of February and hope that our luck just turns around. I think it just might be our goaltending. Having said that, we're still not scoring. There we go. 4-0, that'll do. Hopefully that can spark us, and we are on 46 points for the season. We really need to be beating these Eastern Conference teams. I think one more bad run of form with 4 or more losses, it might put us out of the playoff spot pretty soon. We can't really afford to go 500 either. We need to be going 2 wins for every loss at least. At least I'd say, if we want to make a push for playoff, and we need to beat teams like Buffalo who are in our division. So this Pittsburgh and Columbus games, I think they are going to be crucial, because we were 7th in the division, but there were only a few games or a few teams that were ahead of us by lots, and we get shut out 2 games in a row. That's not good. Okay, so at least we got a win against Columbus. Now can we get 2 more wins before our next loss? I know that New York are in our division, so nope, can't beat New York. And now we are officially well below 500, I think. Yeah, now we definitely are now. God damn it! I really don't know what the problem is. Yeah, we're not going to catch New Jersey. At least it was an overtime loss, so it's not the end of the world, but... Well, I don't know, actually. If we can finish off... If we can get 3 wins out of these 3 away games, because I think they're all in our division, it won't be the end of the world. Okay, so that's 1. Ah, we can't beat the teams that are near us. Detroit. Oh, we can beat Detroit. So we did get 3 out of 2. Oh, 2 out of 3. Sorry. So you know it's not the end of the world, but we've only gone on to 6th in the division, and we're not even in a wild card spot. Although if we were in the Atlantic division, we probably would be in a decent position. But we've got a strong division. Like, we're only 3 points ahead of Columbus, and we are 5 points behind of Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. So it's not the end of the world, but we definitely need a good run of form, and we haven't had a decent run of form since October, pretty much, in terms of consistent wins. So you see, goals for again, we are 17th in the league. Goals against, 13th, pretty much. Power play is slowly creeping up, but I would have thought it'd be more, and at least the penalty kill has gone up to a better standing. But you know, last 10 games again, that hasn't looked good for the last few months. I think we could use this Olympic break very much so. So technically that's the first, so we're only going to get a few games in this month, but we'll just power through as much as we can, and strongly. Alright, don't end strongly then. So the Islanders and the Devils are in our division, so these are key games. So that probably means the Islanders have overtaken us because we haven't gained any points, and we gave them 2. So it's looking more and more like this is going to be a failure of a year for the Washington Capitals. Despite all the changes we've made, and I'm pretty sure we did improve the team making all these changes. The Devils are running away from us, but we do get a win to draw back a little bit closer to them. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to make much of a difference. Adam Pardy, no, we don't really have a need for you. So, alright. Considering we did try and sign really Leno in the off season, I would take this, but it's 2 second-round picks, and it doesn't look like we're going to be a very good team in this year. So that second-round pick is actually going to be a top 40 pick. And as we all know, this year's draft is pretty good in terms of picks. I think we're going to have to go to the trade deadline and decide if we're going to be a realistic playoff team, and then trade a few people, I think. Because I don't think we are. I just don't see us making the playoffs. But we will go up to the trade deadline. Hopefully a nice long break will reset everyone's form. People would have got better, like Kuznetsov. And you never know. But I think there's too many hills to climb to get past, just to get into a wild card spot, let alone automatic qualification for the playoffs. I just don't see it happening. I don't see the point in checking anyone's stats they want to change. But we are we're only 7 points out of a wildcard spot, but there's loads of teams vying for it, and we only have 2 more games until the playoffs start. And the wildcard spot is basically filled up with Pittsburgh and Carolina unless they wet the bed. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if there's anyone that we can trade quite easily. But we'll do that in the next video. We won't bother with that. We'll just get up to the trade deadline. See, that win against, if we can win against Philadelphia, actually, I might reassess everything I just said. Okay. I don't need you. So his last 2 wins, if other teams have lost. Oh, we didn't. Oh, so we're still 7th, and we didn't actually make any ground. In fact, we've actually gone further behind despite winning our last 3 games. It's a shame we aren't in the Atlantic, because then I would still be going for it. But it's interesting. It is interesting. I'm going to leave this video here. Feel free to comment what you think I should do. In the interest of being able to get loads of videos up quite quickly, I am probably going to do this before I have a chance to see any comments. So if I ignore anything you say, I apologise in advance. But if you let me know how to fix the lines, I will only go to... I might only do the trade deadline and then a couple of weeks in the season, reassess the team and go from there. But thank you very much for watching, guys. There should be a Phoenix video up within a couple of hours of this one. I'm going to go back to alternating them so we can crack on as much as we can. Oh, excuse me. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, sorry about me being ill, but I was in no state to make videos. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.